everybody, and welcome back to my channel for this Tuesday morning, afternoon or evening across the world where you may be at. And today I want to talk about autism and daily functioning or coping strategies, a mix of the both topics. Recently I've really experienced a minor lack of daily functioning. I've kind of had heightened anxiety issues, emotional overwhelms, a lot of crying, a lot of feeling like I'm not good enough, and a lot of social anxiety to the point where I was at my favourite Elvis tribute on last Saturday and I had to physically go home because I started feeling really quite overwhelmed, and I'd had a really challenging 24 hours before that, and it made me feel extremely rubbish and extremely low. And I think for me, my daily function kind of reduced from that, because it's like, oh well, you know, you've disrupted a lot of people, you know, you've caused a lot of anxiety for people, you know, you've caused a lot of unintentional worry and potential stress. And you know, it's been hard because then that lack of functioning is really not motivating me to do my videos. And I love doing my videos, I love doing my channel. It's my form of therapy, it's my form of self-release, my form of self-coping, my form of self-letting out everything that's in my brain that I want to talk to you guys about. And lately it just seems like I've not been able to get out the words properly, or I've kind of felt like I'm on my own. And I know that sounds a bit stupid because obviously I'm not on my own. I've got you guys in the comment section and some of you offline as well. And I do have a really incredible support network in my real family life. I do have a lot of people who have my back and understand. But again, there is that struggle of communicating and how to communicate the message. And you know, it's been really difficult because I've kind of felt really overwhelmed. Like, I've cried at the most stupidest little things. I've got triggered at the most stupidest little things. You know, I've kind of felt like I've not been able to self-regulate properly. I think that's due to just everything that I've been doing. I've been doing so much like content-based stuff. I've been trying to keep myself busy with going out and doing my volunteer work with the Adult Autism Diagnostic Service. I've been doing some training with my local hospital. I've been doing things that have helped me to feel good. And I think also because I've been out so much socially, it's kind of reduced my social functioning. I've gone out so regularly, or I've done so many things, I'm just like, ugh. But I want to talk about coping strategies and what that can mean. So coping strategies is something that I do to function properly. So things like listening to music, like I'm a devoted Elvis fan, so anything Elvis related keeps me very happy, keeps me self-soothed, keeps me motivated. Anything listening to like Queen, anything listening to like Glee cast or the cheesy 90s millennium kind of music is where I get my enjoyment from. I like to be able to go out and listen to different things, and also obviously I enjoy going out to watch live music, live comedy as well. That's kind of where my coping strategies are, as well as planning how I'm going to get there, how I'm going to get back. Also, another coping strategy is my poetry. That's how I kind of self-soothe myself when I go through the tough period of going, oh, why am I not feeling right? Why am I not feeling well? Why am I feeling very heightened to the point where I feel like my body just wants to yell and scream at me? And when I have my anxiety, like my body goes into like what I call like a burning sensation, and then I start feeling all irritated and angsty and shoppy. And recently I've been going through a lot of that. I've kind of felt really overloaded, overwhelmed, emotional, which has resulted in me kind of exploding at people that I care about, which is not right. I'm not saying that I should have acted like that. No, I shouldn't have. That's completely not the right way to act. And I think because I've not been able to process everything that's been told to me and said to me, it's really made my brain go, nope, you don't like that, nope. And then I've kind of just shut myself away and listened to my music and done my YouTube videos. I think it's a really helpful way for me to self-cope, because it's a way of going, yes, it's okay, Jim, you are neurodivergent, you are built, wired differently, you know, you are autistic. And I think for me it's just a case of how I speak, how I present myself. And you know, it's a case of I've really struggled recently to feel motivated. I think doing this kind of video is helpful because hopefully you guys can resonate or at least relate to something that I'm saying. But again, coping strategies I've used are my poetry, my art, my writing. Listening to music is a really big one. Reading books. I love to read. I haven't really read as much as I would like to, but I do read a lot of books. I like to read more true life books, so biographies of famous people, or I like to read things that get me thinking and get me quizzing, questioning in my head about certain things. So again, that's a coping strategy. Again, I do sometimes I like to give talks to people, or I like to go out and just enjoy myself with family is another way I cope. So that's an important integral thing for me to say as well. But I think it's just something that I've really experienced recently. I've just felt very I've not communicated properly. I've been very on edge. I think it's not the best way that I've been, but I think it's just because I've been so busy that I've not let myself recharge enough as well. Recharging is vital. I think recharging my body, recharging my mind, let myself rest properly and let myself have time to be, it's okay, Gemma, well done, you've done this and this and this week. Now it's time for you to rest and just let your body be. Let yourself be in time and let yourself, get all the auditory stimulation back and let yourself just fully go off social media, go offline for a few days, let yourself just, because I think that's where I kind of feel bad. I'm like, oh, well, I'm letting people down. But going offline also is a good way of, making yourself feel better and letting yourself recharge, letting yourself sleep, letting yourself do things that your body will thank you for later, I think is a good thing to talk about. Also, I want to talk about how, the best way to tell people about autism related issues, if you are trying to talk to them about autism, maybe show them a short video, or do something that's not going to take a long time of information or amount of time. But yeah, that's something else that I want to briefly bring up as well. So I just thought I'd do this video and kind of tell you about my daily functioning struggles I've had. It's kind of, I felt really I've had to push myself lately and push myself out there and be well, this is happening and this is happening and this is happening, but there is good things that I'm doing, so I will talk about that now to wrap up the video. I am actually seeing my local Elvis tribute for a hot chocolate coffee tomorrow. Woohoo! Yay! And then I do sadly have a funeral Thursday, so not as much looking forward to that, but it happens. Then Friday I'm seeing my Elvis tribute again in the evening. Woohoo! And then Sunday I'm going to a car boot and truck show with my dad. Yay! And then I'm going to an Elvis show the following week on the Wednesday with my local Elvis tribute. Woohoo! So I have got a few good things coming up that I'm looking forward to taking part in and succeeding in and attending. So I think that's good. But yeah, if you enjoy what I've talked about, if you can resonate, please let me know in the comment section down below. Please like, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe. And I will see you on the next one. Bye guys.